Hey, sixth graders, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is still being safe. All right, same things I said in the video yesterday still apply today. But before we go any further, here's what I want us to talk about first. Your opportunity, for those of you who might have been struggling in my class before school let out, if you want to, in anticipation of getting those final grades set up and getting you guys ready to go, all right, here's your opportunity. What I'm going to do is for those of you who decide to post comments on any of the links and videos that I provide, whether it's in Unified Classroom, whether it's in Teams, or even on the YouTube channel, for those of you who do post thoughtful and thorough comments, I want something insightful, guys, not just, hey, good video or anything like that. I want your ideas and thoughts to some of the questions I'll be asking through the course of these videos. If you post and you comment and you reply to some of these things, guess what? I'm going to add some points to some of those grades you may have been lacking, all right, before school let out. So this is your opportunity. Do not waste it. Now, moving forward, here's something we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, well, what else other than what we're currently dealing with, a pandemic. What I want us to do is I want us to think a little bit further back. I don't want to think about just the here and now. I'm going to take this all the way back to Mesopotamia. Now, what does the current situation we're dealing with have to do with Mesopotamia? Kevin, Mr. Johnson, what are you talking about? There's no way what's happening right now in 2020 related to what was going on thousands of years ago in Mesopotamia. Well, I hate to break it to you. You're wrong if you think that. Because let's remember what Mesopotamia brought us. Sure, they brought us the wheel. Yes, they definitely brought us writing. But there's one thing that they brought us that we're dealing with now in a negative way: domestication of animals. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, let's remember it was in Mesopotamia when agriculture was first developed. The concept of growing crops and domesticating animals for human benefit. Now, what are the consequences of those actions? All right, sure, animals are great for food, animals are a great source for clothing. All the things that humans have used animals for throughout the course of history has been a benefit to us, no doubt about it. However, there's also a negative side. Guess what? That close contact between humans and animals that resulted in domestication also resulted in the spreading of certain viruses. Okay? So that is something we are currently having to deal with now, because that relationship between animals and people, guess what? That's what's led us here today. Okay? So what I want you to think about is I want you to think about that connection, animals and humans. All right, the domestication, because I have a feeling that when Mesopotamians decided, hey, we're going to start domesticating animals, I think the last thing from their mind was eventually that domestication leading to some sort of global pandemic. But here we are. Okay, so below in the link I provided is another video that kind of talks about the evolution of a pandemic, where the viruses come from, how they transfer between animals and humans, and how that direct contact between humans and animals can result into such a dire situation like we're dealing with now. Okay, so remember, I want you to comment on the video, all right, or excuse me, comment on my video once you've watched the video I provided in the link. All right, come back here and post a comment. Of course, you could post a comment in Unified Classroom or on Teams. Wherever you feel the most comfortable posting a comment is perfectly fine with me. I want thoughtful insight to what you watch. Give me some of the things that you're thinking about. Think about how it relates to us today. What are your thoughts about animals and domestication? Are there some things we can do differently? How can we improve it? Or if you want to just kind of give me your ideas on, what are the pros and cons of domesticating animals, and think about some other things, right? What about how we treat animals we domesticate? Is that always a good thing? Is that sometimes a bad thing? All right, I want all of your insight and thoughts posted right there in the comments. Again, either here on YouTube, in Teams, or on Unified Classroom. It's up to you. Everybody stay safe out there. I want you guys to make sure you're staying safe, staying clean, and I will talk to you again soon. Don't forget, watch the video posted in the link below. Take care, guys.